27, he's a top dog in SA hip-hop. Lethabo Sebetso, a.k.a. Focalistic, is a political science graduate turned African musician with a clutch of chart-topping albums and more coming down the line.
Yo, welcome to it, 18 where Scoop is made, all the hits are made. Let me take you through it. For me, it's always been about documenting what's happening in my life. So each project will be different. I take you from like 2020, Scoop is excellent. That was about proving that Scoop is gonna compete at Lefat, you know. Then you find President Strata. It was more introspective and looking back and seeing the love I have for the streets and for just normal people and the desire to inspire people from where I come from. Ghetto gospel, which is more soft-spoken, more real music, and I felt like that's what we needed at the time. I felt like people had forgotten that music needs to have a message at the end of the day. You know, it's inspired by, you know, trying to find a voice that I wish I had as a kid.
He is that to his 2.3 million Instagram followers, who view the artist as a wellspring of inspiration. So what's the formula?
There is no like recipe to a folka track. I think people have gotten accustomed to the sound. Okay, this song could have only been made by folka, but I wouldn't say, you know, for me there's a box or there's certain things that I have to take. I think maybe it's my voice. I don't know. You know, I've done Afrobeats, I've done R&B songs, I've done hip hop songs, and I've done amapiano songs, but the fan base is still the same. I think for me, I always say I'm the iPhone version of musician, person who can do every genre but still sound like Focalistic. And I think that's the secret, or maybe that's the new juice from 2023. It's be yourself on every single thing, man.
It's now 7 years since Focalistic captured South Africa's imagination, winning the Artist on the Rise competition, founded by Katlego Malachi.
We're here at the homecoming offices. For me, it's kind of like where it started taking off. Obviously not where it started, but where it started taking off. You know, around the time where music became more serious for me, you know, you started understanding that music is so interlinked to performances. The decision to become a performing artist and define myself as that, I'd say, began here. So Homecoming hosts a competition called Artists on the Rise. I think I was the first winner. And from there I learned, you know, kind of being assimilated into strata basically, and understanding that, you know, even if you do have a good song, performing kind of helps it.
When Foca came here, we had a very limited idea, concept of what we wanted Artist on the Rise to be. It was very basic, very straightforward, and just from the way he showed up and how he commanded the crowd, and it became like a party, an event, and I mean, it inspired so much more. It made us realize what more we could do, and what he then went on to do with his career thereafter continued to inspire, and how we walked the journey of his growth and development. We could learn so much from it, about the game, about the industry, about the youth, the street. So it's been inspirational at every junction.
Now this multi-talented musician is hosting among the biggest live amapiano events.
Strata Nation Address is basically an inspiration to say that I'm still one of you. You know, I understand what everyone is going through, because you can travel the world, do all these shows, you know, but at the end of the day, what do you do it for? It kind of puts the sauce onto the meat. Realizing that we started in 2016, doing it in 2023, for me feels like it's long overdue. And that's why this year for me is going to be crazy. Seeing people receive an event from Focalistic. We're making it culture now. You know, you're always going to have to come back home and perform for the people that inspire you. You know, I always say the aim is to inspire before I expire. So that's what Strata Nation was about. It's a piece of me given to people in the form of an event.
Our man here used to play soccer for kicks, but lately he's liking adrenaline sports.
We're here, Soweto Towers, Twin Towers. I'm about to jump. It's gonna be a movie. I'm super excited, man. I like taking risks with my mind and risks with my body. So the risks with my body remind me to take risks in my real life, in my mind, in my career, in my life. So these moments for me kind of reignite the spirit to take risks. So I'm hoping for freedom. That's what risks give us, freedom. The sense of fashion comes from Pitori, man. If you've ever been to Pitori, you'll find everyone with a different style. Mara style settings are I grew up there. Can take it right in Kota and I guess till I change. So that's where it comes from. And obviously, you've traveled the world and seen, you know, what the rest of the world has to offer fashion-wise. Mara, for me, I'll always give testimony for Pitori. Kota da din tata kota ta papa.
The safety gear cramped his style, but site manager Lawrence Sitole was taking no risks.
With Focalistic, he's a big name, you know, and I would think he needs to do one of the big activities that we have, bungee jumping. I think it will bring the most adrenaline for him, the most excitement, and it's something that not everyone gets a chance to do it. But as big as he is, the music that he does, it gets people jumping and screaming. I'd like to see him scream today. What happens is, obviously, you're strapped on your ankles. There's a backup harness that you wear. You go to the top. They do all the safety checks. They walk you to the edge, count you down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you just dive like you're diving into a pool. And it will stretch a couple of times, 100 meters high. Then they lower you to the ground safely. 3, 2, 1, bungee.
And the man dropped, just like one of his righteous heavy beats.
As you can see, we just killed it. Soweto Towers, bungee jump. That's my parafella. I told you I've always been fly. Check the GoPro, you'll see. Relaxation. Dange mudimu, dange strata, starta de strategy. Soweto.
Being ready to take creative risks is seeing Focalistic reach spectacular heights, and he hopes to inspire the same in others.